All right, welcome back YouTube to Phyrexia All Will Be One Drafts. I am just stuck in 4-3 ranges, so... Oh, by the way, this is Trip McNeely. Welcome to the Grove. There are many channels like this, but this one is mine. So I'm stuck in 4-3, and I've done... This will be my 5th draft. So 3 of my drafts I ran 4-3. I had one that ran 5-3. I just did a red-green that had an incubation sac, and it went pretty well, but I'm stuck in this range. So we're going to keep at it. We're going to see where this goes. Like and subscribe. Hang out with me. Tell me if I'm bad. Tell me if you enjoyed it. I want to hear about it. I want to hear your thoughts. But let's fire one off and see where this takes us. Let's do it. I feel good. That's going to be a good energy. All right. I'm ready. All right, what do we got going here? The Myosynth Gardens becomes a copy of target artifact with mana value X. Sure, Veil of Assimilation. Yeah, put an oil counter on it. That feels really good. Chitterling. Yep. Chrome Prowler. Tap. Put an oil counter. Yep. Fight card. Annihilating Glare. So becomes a non-token artifact you control with mana value X. Yeah, I mean, so I think I want to just try it, right? Like I don't think I'm going to see this very often. So we'll stay open. We'll see how this goes. If I want to make it a copy of something, we can try that and see how it goes. But like Jim Davis says on his channel, I mean, it's a rare. So since you don't see them often, you should see what you get from them. And I think that's a fair take, and it's an interesting one. So it's also fixing, so it kind of just keeps us open. So let's just do it. We'll take the gardens. Red Sun's Twilight. Destroy up to X target artifacts. If it's 5 or more for each artifact, create a token that's a comp. Those gain haste. Exile it. Interesting. Up to 5. Um, I mean, that could be really good. I have no idea. I mean, there's a lot of artifacts in the set. Basilica Shepherd's real good. Chrome Prowler, the 1/1 Vigilance, the Fight card, Death Touch Toxic. Yeah. Yep, the Fight card. So here it's going to be between, basically you have Red Sun's Twilight, you have Prophetic Injector, and, oh, excuse me, not Prophetic, you have the Cephalod, excuse me, which is very good. And then we have the Basilica. So non-token artifact I control. This feels like a powerhouse, right? It just, I mean, you're destroying a whole bunch of artifacts. Um, People do run a lot of artifacts. And again, it's another rare. So maybe we just see how it is. Um, and go from there. Look at all these rares that we keep getting back. Azuri, Stalker of Spheres. Enters the battlefield, pay 3. If you proliferate twice, whenever you proliferate, draw a card. Wow. That's basically a pacifism, right? But even better. The Gorge Troll. Yeah, I mean, let's just keep taking these rares. Like, what do you guys think? Just keep doing it and see what opens up. I mean, it looks like white might be open, but hey, like let's just keep taking these rares and see what happens as we develop. Another, you pay 2 life. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Okay, sure. Fuseling, Silica +2/+2. 1 target. That's good value. The Blight Belly. First, yeah. So here, I actually kind of like the Curator. Just because again, it's decent value. Blight Belly Rat's pretty good. Custodian keeps us open. Oil Gorger. Shrapnel Slinger is decent, and it's at least in red. It's like so much artifact hate. But here, I kind of like this. I like the Phyrexian Wizard. So I like the 4 mana, 3/4. Um, it returns something, it gets value. We have fixing too, is something to remember as well. So let's go ahead and we'll pick up the 3/4 Curator. Bladed Ambassador. Talk Wow. Crawling Chorus. Mesmerizing Dose. Sure. Annihilating Glare. Molten Rebuke. Spore Singer. Okay. So this is interesting because white looks. I mean that's a pretty late white card. Enters a oil encounter. Those are good white cards. But so is this blue card. So that's a control. I think we would just stick with that, right? Taps down things. It doesn't untap. We have blue here. Um, let's just go ahead and stick in that lane. I don't think the other option would be this engulfer's pretty good. The spore singer, the hunters. I mean, all of it's pretty good, but I like the I like having some type of removal or creature control. Charge of the Mites. There's so many good white cards, so it just makes me feel like a derp because we've been just passing a lot of really good white cards. Here's a good fight card though. So I don't know, like we've already passed so many white cards, and it'd be weird to kind of move into it now. The fight card's pretty good. Um, +3/+3 is trample. The removal artifact. Yeah, I think we just might stick with the green blue. We'll take the fight card. Um, we'll see how it develops. Well, I'm happy that we're in blue because blue feels decent. So blue's open, right? The steward seems to be moving oil counter. Yeah, I mean, I think we'll just go ahead and we'll tap it. We'll take the other mesmerizing dose. Um, blue seems to be wide open, and that's kind of what we're doing right now. Can't enter the battlefield. Can't non-creature controls. Minor misstep. Mana value 1 or less. That doesn't feel very good. Another curator. Hydrogen blast. So I already have a curator. Hazardous blast. A molten rebuke. That also feels like a pretty late molten rebuke. Or we can just take this skull bomb. Just do that. Um, stick with the green. Wow, look at just blue all day. Um, yep, interesting. So blue is wide open. You can tap it. When it enters the battlefield, you may tap it, proliferate. Put an oil counter on it. It cannot be blocked. That feels good too. So and then we have the proliferating with this guy. So we have another fight card. Let's take another fight card. We have the blue land. When it enters the battlefield, you may tap. I don't know. That doesn't feel very great. But I don't know. Should we try it? It's between that or the land. Yeah, I even want to pick the land. Um, furnace bomb. Take the furnace bomb maybe? Shrapnel slinger or the yeah, we'll take the bomb. There's a molten rebuke. Another molten rebuke. Wow, they're rated that low. Okay, so here we are. Blue, interesting. So this is really interesting. So here we can move into a blue-black proliferate. That seems really good. Whenever you proliferate, you may choose one, right? Um, that just seems like the best card. And then you have the exiling. So I don't know. Maybe we're not necessarily married to green, so we can still do blue-black. We have mana fixing. I know with affliction, it's kind of awkward to pass that. Um, and again, it's like you could try to go into red, but I don't know. I think you just take the best card in the pack here, Venser, and you see maybe we can pivot into like a blue-black. Reject imperfection, counter target spell. If the spell's was 3 or less, proliferate. Sure. Whenever you proliferate, that seems pretty good too. If we're doing the proliferate thing. Frascus Fall. Sure. Um, so yeah, I think the scheming aspirant because now we're really getting into the proliferates. So, and then maybe we're splashing Azuri. Maybe we're doing like a blue black with a Azuri splash. Feels like that could be a thing. So I think we're taking the aspirant here. And let's see where we go from here. We want to be proliferating. These bombs are a lot less valuable if we're pivoting into like a blue-black. So with those predations, maybe we're just running 3 colors. Shieldred's Edict, wow. And here's the lattice. Yeah, this is feeling more and more blue-black. 2 oil counters, exile target permanent, white too. Like I'm thinking back on the draft. It's like maybe white would have been good too, but I think we're just kind of cutting these black cards here at this point. Shieldred's Edict is real good. Because again, we have the mesmerizing doses, so it's not like if we cut our green, we're just completely out of creature control. I feel pretty comfortable in saying that we're not doing red. Like I think that we're at, well, let's see here. Wow. Ward 3, pay 3 life. Blue, yep. Pay 3 life. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, they gain haste until end of turn. Oh my gosh, and of course they throw that in there. Traveler Drake, an oil counter. +1/+1 for each oil counter. Whenever you cast a non-creature, that's good too. Vat of Rebirth. Yep. Eye of Malefactor. Yeah, so, oh my gosh. Blue, black, Ovika. And then, I mean, maybe we can even splash that. Ugh. I think that's getting a little crazy. I think Trawler Drake is just the safer play here to just, yeah, just go ahead and just get some creatures here and don't get too wild, because blue is at least, like, we feel pretty committed to blue. I mean, it just makes sense here at this point. Zenith casts their first month. Each player draws a card. Nah. Font of Progress, that whole mill thing. I don't know, that feels really weak. Like, I just don't think that's what this format is about at all. Infectious Inquiry is nice, gives you some gas. And then each opponent gets a poison counter. Sure, or it's the Blight Belly Rad. I like getting some card draw here. I like the idea of Infectious Inquiry. Resistance Wrath Thumbing Bird. Yes, I want the Thrumming Bird. I will take that. Let's do that. Deals combat damage to a player. Proliferate. Sure. So each opponent gets a poison counter. I mean, we're starting to get something here, which is, again, you're proliferating your face off, right? Oh, here we go. Oh, that's what we're talking about. That's a great, we want to be in blue. That's an excellent, excellent card for us at this point. At least it feels that way. 6 mana for a 4/4 thing that can win the game if it's unanswered. So we're just going to go ahead and pick up that Blister Zoa. And I mean, we might just be splashing for the Azuri. Atmosphere Surgeon. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on it. Sure. And you give your creatures flying. The Necrotitan is also in our wheelhouse. I don't know what we're sacking necessarily. The Raptor feels pretty good too. So yeah, I think it's the Raptor too. I think I agree with you, Auto Picker. Wow, this is all just, I don't want any of this. I guess maybe there's room to be like some type of, I'll take the Vraska's Fall instantly. Wow, look at this Hex Gold Slash. Wow. That's just, it makes me now regret I should have just picked up that blue red thing and maybe even just pivoted into blue red. But at this point, wow. We'll just take the Vraska's Fall. Cutthroat Companion, sack creature artifact. Yeah, we'll just get these playables. But it hurts me a little bit because it definitely feels like there was room to, we'll take that stupid Font of Progress. There was room to pivot into blue-red. And look at that, just cracking a Vindictive Flame Stoker. Non-creature spell, put an oil counter, discard chain, draw 4. See, God, pain. Just utter pain. 3 or more poison counters. Yeah, I mean, I think that the Distorted Curiosity, again, for more gas. And let's just go ahead and make some tough decisions here. Which, again, is something like this. How many artifacts do we have? 2 artifacts. I mean, I don't even know what this is necessarily, besides things with oil counters, and then we're proliferating a lot, excuse me. Whenever you proliferate and you're drawing. So we want to be proliferating. Nope. Chrome Prowler seems pretty good. Each opponent, and even this thing, like if we're just prologuing the Phyrexia, we're proliferating, or also the Prism. The Prism helps us splash for the Stalker. So we'll do that. Bladed Ambassador, 4 oil counters, tap target creature. There's another aspirant. How many cards? Whenever you proliferate. So the issue is I don't even really have much methods to proliferate is the problem. So it almost just feels like we're just doing black, white, mid-range flyers. We have one way to proliferate with the thrumming bird, and then our Ezuri, Vat of Rebirth. We can take them out. The Anoint with Affliction is pretty straightforward. Just snap that up. Cast a non-creature spell. Yep. Anoint with Affliction, Proliferate, Shield Radiant Fencer, Vraska's Fall, draw 2 cards. Opponent gains a poison. Yep. Non-creature spell. Draw 2 cards. Yep. Yeah, I think we're looking at that Grimnark to fill out our top end just a little bit. Surgical Skull Bomb's pretty good too, but we'll just do that to fill out our top end. See here. Courier, yeah, I mean, instant or sorcery. Put that right back on top. Vat of Rebirth. Put an oil counter. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's the Vat of Rebirth. We already have a curator. No, I think we're just keep with these flyers. Another infectious thing. The Testament Bearer has gotten good value when I see it. Red has been so open, it hurts my soul. Like there was a moment in this draft when I had the opportunity to, yeah, we'll take that Gladiator. When I had the opportunity to pivot to a red-blue thing when I cracked that rare, and Lord, I wish I had, because red is wide open. So that was a substantive mistake. Look at this, just red cards. A Volt Charge, the latest Volt Charge ever. Unreal. But hey, man, here we are. This is the life that we're living. We just throw this thing together with 3 artifacts. Yep, we'll take that. Hey, we will take that. We will take the Kinsmith. Yep. Sure. So this is sorely disappointing because obviously it would have been better to pivot into the red blue and just have the most disgusting red blue deck, but that's just not where we are. So we have this stack of cards, so let's just go ahead and deal with it. So how are we winning the game? I mean, it kind of plays itself. We're coming over the top with flyers. We have like a little proliferate sub-theme is basically what we're doing. So we're coming over the top with flyers. Yep. What do we got? We don't need those Kinsmiths. Grimnark, Ezuri. Escaped Experiment's not very good. Whenever you cast a non, yep, we'll keep that. Fleshless guy here, Scheming Aspirant. Am I even proliferating that often? I have this one fixing here, the Mycosynth Gardens, and then it's like, is the Prophetic Prism enough to, do I need that? Yeah, I mean, so what we're doing is we're just coming over the top with flyers. I think that Centurion's trash. I think this is what we're doing right here. So we win by basically trying to bog down the ground as much as we can. We don't really have much proliferating, but we have this Thrumming Bird, so maybe we get some action from that. We have the Ezuri that will proliferate as well. We have some things that give poison counters. So there's at least a little bit of that. But that's about what we got going on. So this is a pile of cards. It is not great, but it's the deck we have. So that was my Jon Snow impression. Let's get in there. Let's keep a positive attitude. Let's try to make something happen with this. But it's really interesting because like it would be useful for me to go back and look and give me your thoughts in the comments. Like, at what point do you think you're just pivoting into red? Because that makes sense. Sure. So here we got some early interaction. We got Nazuri. We have the fixing for it. We're drawing a card. Let's see where this takes us. What are we doing? Oh, wow. Well, we'll see if that gives us an advantage. Yep, run out the bay. Next turn it's Prophetic Prism. Predation Steward. Sure. Can give something +2/+2, but then it cannot attack because you have to play it as a sorcery. So yep, we're going to go ahead and run out that swamp, play the Prophetic Prism, draw a card. Interesting. See, and then it was almost like, well, I like these lands. This dude's lands. What are this? The Secret Lair lands? Nice. Oh. Sure. Yeah, we're not doing that. Thanks to oh, hexproof. What? Has trample as long as it has 2 or fewer. Otherwise, it has hexproof. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove it. Wow, that's horrible. Um, Jesus. 4 counters on it. As long as it has 2 or more. 2 or fewer has trample. As long as it has 2 or fewer. Otherwise, it has hexproof. Yikes. I can't even tap it down. Okay. Yikes. Run out the land, run out the aspirant. Yep, remove an oil counter. That's terrible. What a card. What? What is happening? This is just, oh, God. Sure, sure, sure. You got it. 5 to my face. Cool, 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 cool. I mean, this is so bad. I can't tap it down. I might as well just get the curator online. Um, I mean, he started with 5 cards. That's going to be enough, most likely. Pass. You got it. Nope. Interesting. Sure. It's no longer hexproof. Hallelujah. See, but then it's like it's not even worthwhile then. God, what a strong card. It's just it's interesting because it's not even then worthwhile. Sure. That's fine. Oh God. Oh. Oh jeez. Proliferating again? Oh. Oh my goodness. Sure. Yikes. Luca. Bound to. Oh my god. Just- Oh my god. Yep. I mean, I, I, there's, I don't, I mean, Yeah. Just take the beat down, I guess is what I'm doing. Yeah, we're not putting any counters on anything. We're just trying to get steamrolled here and just move on with our lives. Yep. Yep. It's even more painful because I had a couple of red cards already, those molten cards, and then that rare that I first drafted. So it's even more painful. Yikes. Game. You got it, dude. You got it. Just end me. Just end me. Yep. You got it. Just let it rain down on me. Bang bang. All right. 0 and 1. 0 and 1. At least you can't take my gold tier 4 from me. You can't take that from me. Let's do it again. I don't know who this avatar is. Who is this person? Sure, sure, sure. Yep, you got it. So we can at least get the raptor on by turn 3, the bear by turn 4. So again, I have no plays until turn 3. We'll see if that's a good idea or a bad idea or what comes from that. Yep. Sure. Just go ahead and just make him sack it immediately. Yeah, I think so. Just don't even want the. I don't want any of your tokens. I don't want any toxic tokens. There's another one. We will run out this. We will run out our raptor. Thank you. Say go. Sure. I was hoping to just rip off a land, and I still could. So if I prism and then we pull a land, that would be great. If not, that would suck. But we need to be hitting our land drops here. So let's just go ahead and let's do that. That's everything I wanted in life, and now we can run out our gladiator. 1/3 lifelink toxic 1 +2 +3 and trample. Yeah, so he's gonna be getting in something good at some point, and you just go ahead and you can get in for 1 flying. Let's keep our flexibility. I know that maybe it's like might as well get 2 damage in or something, but I just want the flexibility of the oil counters right now. And then Testament Bearer is coming online next turn. If we keep hitting lands, we can get our Blister Zoa on. Sure, you got it, dude. You got it. Let's just take it right now. Yep, you got it. Sure. Here we go. So now we have the choice of do we distort a curiosity, keep up the land drops, or are we running out the thrumming bird and then we're proliferating? Or it's the Testament Bearer. I think it's the Testament Bearer and we get in for 3. Or we just want to just get this out of the way. Draw the lands. But we might be drawing lands. No, get the Testament Bearer out. Get in for 3, excuse me. Say go. Use the mana, get on board. That's what we're trying to do right now. Sure. And you're proliferating. Yep. So make your choice. Draw 3 cards and proliferate. It's pretty good. Yep. There's the Mycosynth Garden. So run out the land. I think we're playing the Thrumming Bird. We're just distorting Curiosity. So that's what we're doing. We're hoping to get more lands, get the Blister Zoa online. This is what we wanted to do in life. Do we attack with the 4/1. Don't attack with the 4/1, but we are going to go ahead and do that once. Especially if we have the thrumming bird. So I mean, at least this is the deck we threw together, right? Just flyers coming over the top, and we'll see where that gets us. See, and here that it's in this moment that toxic counter matters, because if we didn't get rid of that 1, I would have 3 now, and who knows what corrupted cards he has. So it might have been worth it. I don't know, but sure, sure. Yep, you got it, dude. You got it. Take it. Now what? Oh, you got it. Yep, 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 yep. It's my testament bearer just holding the ground. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because he's going to be proliferating all day. So I almost wonder if we just take the 3 and then we just start to race. It might make sense. So here we are. Run out the land. Run out the Blister Zoa. Yep. Oh, that was foolish because I totally forgot that he had lifelink. It's only 1 life, but still. That could matter. So we have 5 coming over the top. And then, yep, he knows. It's like that guy's a problem. Sure. 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 Interesting. Sure. Sure. Yep. Yep. Awesome. So, what are we doing? So we're certainly playing the land. And then what? We're playing everything. 4 and then 3 is what we're doing. I can proliferate, but that doesn't seem worth it. It seems better just to get everything on board. And so we're coming over the top. And I'm not doing that. I am declining to do that. We're just running out the raptor. And then we are just coming over the top with 5. And then we have lethal next turn. Do I attack with the 4/1? I don't think so. I mean, maybe. He needs to block it. So, and he's not going to block with the Venser, right? He's not going to block with the Kinker Blossom. I think you're attacking with that. And I also think that we are removing a counter. Yep, you have to. Sure. Say go. So, I mean, this is what we're trying to do, right? So it's interesting because I have 7 toxic, 8/6. I mean, it's a game. It's a game, right? So he needs to do something because I could win. Smart move from the Canker Bloom, right? Sure. Bold. I like that. I like that. Maybe not with the poison counters, but we'll see. Sure. Interesting. Wow. Good for you. Good for you. Sure. Yep. Yep. It's flying and lifelink. So that's interesting. I can double block and kill it, right? So if I double block and kill it, he gains 3 life. That puts him to 7. Um, or I just leave it as is, and I take the 3. And do I have outs? I do. So if he goes to 7, I have outs. Um, I think it's better for me to keep my creature on board and try to draw to one of my outs. Um, so take it. Yep. So there's a few outs that I have, and we'll just have to see if we pull it. Is that it? Is that game? I think that's game. I think that is game because I just top decked one of my outs. I tap the Thrumming Bird. I get in for 4, 5, 6, 7. That is game. Wow. Sure. I will draw a card. Thank you. And then now I am going to, that's lifelink. We are now just simply going to attack. Uh, get wrecked, get wrecked. I will take it. Let's go. Believe, you gotta believe. That's what I'm saying, you gotta believe. This game's easy when you just top deck your outs. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta top deck your outs. Although to be fair, what? I had Vraska may have done it, the Anoint with Affliction would have done it. I had 2 of those cards. I don't know, there was a good amount of outs, y'all. So it might not have been 2 bananas. A good amount of outs in there. But I mean that's what we threw together, right? The black blue and just hope you come over the top and go from there. Yep. Looks good to me. Yep. We will go ahead and get the Venser online. Why not? We'll see if we can sneak in a toxic damage if you don't do nothing. And then we can Vraska's Fall. Yeah, sure. So we're just going to go ahead and Vraska's Fall, give him the poison counter. We have a, yep, I like that. Yep, take your poison counter, take another one. Sure. I like the Shieldred's Edict now. So we can go ahead and Shieldred's Edict. Sack a non-token. We'll just go ahead and get rid of that 4/4. Thank you. We then are going to go ahead and get in for 1. Give you the Toxic. And then just get on board. Get on board. We can take the oil counter from the Prism. The Curator is going to be good if we want to just get that Edict right back. Sure. There's the Aspirant. Okay. So, what is this guy? Discard a card, draw a card. Vraska's Fall. Sacks a creature token or a planeswalker. Yeah, I think we just keep getting on board. So we get in for the 1 lifelink, right? Is there a way whenever you proliferate? Yeah, so let's just go ahead. Let's get the Prism online. Draw the card. Yep, get the oil counter. Draw the card. Awesome. And then we want to do the aspirant. And then get in for 2. Take your 1. He could have had a trick there. It might have been a little bit aggressive to do that, but now we know he does not have a trick. Sure, take your life, draw your card. You got it, man. You got it. 1 tap, so now we can play our Stalker of Spheres, right? So play the land. You may pay 3, proliferate twice. What's the other option? The other option is we Meldwin Curator. Or whenever we proliferate. Yeah, I think we just Meldwin Curator, right? Get the edict back next turn. Get a 3/4 out there. I think so. Like, take it, slow it down for a second, because we really want to get proliferate. So we want to be able to proliferate, and then we'll take that edict. Put that right back on top. Because, I mean, we can effectively neutralize their board, right? Like, we can, sure. Look at that. He had a cantrip. What are we doing? Sure. I was doing that. I remember that. What is that? Create a 3/3 green Phyrexian. Toxic 1. Sure. Sure. You got it, dude. Well played. I mean, so it actually might make sense just to make him sack the token. Right? Make him sack the token. Or no, make him, or just make him sack the, yeah, because that's going to be an engine. So I think you just go ahead and sack the non-token creature. Yep, take the oil counter. You must choose. Yep. Pretty happy with that. So we're gonna mesmerizing dose, but like for what? You like, there's not really a point to that. And then we have 2 more lands before we double proliferate and we get the synthesizer online. Sure. I mean, we just gotta hope. Yikes, see, that's why we held on to the mesmerizing dose. That is why we held on to that, because no thank you. I do not want you doing anything. I don't want, yes. Yes, yes, yes. You are unblockable. 4 more, yep. There we go. He only has a, what? What in the, oh, that thing. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, God. It does so much. Oh, it can destroy that enchantment. Oh, God. Oh, why? Why? Oh, and you have a cantrip here? All right. Let's see it. Go ahead. Just do it. Oh, wow. Interesting. Interesting. There it is. That's a problem. And that's, yikes. Well, there's nothing really to proliferate for, so you might as well just throw it out there. Get a body on board. Say go. There's nothing. Oh no, I needed to proliferate to do the aspirant. Oh, I'm just. I would have that would have been a 4 life swing. That would have put him to 11. That would have put me to. God, I'm so bad at this game. I'm steaming. I'm steaming from the draft. That went poorly. I'm steaming from this thing. Yikes. Yikes. Just watching some dude punt on YouTube. Ugh. All right. time to rally. Let's get her done. What are we doing, sir, with your crazy Meglaws Maze Crusher? I'll take it. I will take it, sir. This guy has a good deck as well. Sure. Just that the power level is just such a huge disparity between my stuff and his stuff. Yep. Go ahead. Yep. Sure. Oh, gosh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Bye, Azari. It was a pleasure. Oh, not the curator. Yep. Here it comes. Sure. I'm surprised he hasn't destroyed my mesmerizing thing. But all right. Yep. You got it. Sure. Yeah, I'm just so steaming. I'm just ready to be done with this trash deck. It's just so trashy. Yeah, let's get out of here. Yikes. Yikes. All right. You make the best with what you got. So let's just rally. We're 1 and 2. We're just gonna keep on trucking. Let's do it again. So steamy. Just steaming my face off. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, obviously we want, we're on the draw. We have something we can at least throw on the board. Yep. All right, we're in business. When it deals combat damage, you may sacrifice. Yep, proliferate and then deal damage. Sure. Yep. Ouch. Yep. Okay, we are in business. Play the synthesizer. Get out on board. We have plays, so we just kind of would need a swamp here at some point. Char Forger, sure. Yep. Whenever it comes to whenever a creature you control is put in the graveyard, put an oil counter. 3. Okay. Sure. Get on board. Get on board. Where the damage is really going to start heating up here in a second, so we need to be doing something. Like we just need to get a swamp here. Yep, we need you to block, sir. You just stay put. Necrosquito. 2 oil counters plus 1 for each oil counter. Whenever the creature you control is put in the graveyard, put an oil counter. That's incredible. Why are you doing that? Because you want it to die so you can put a oil counter on it. No, I'll take the 1. Yep. There we go. Lovely. out the land. Still need a swamp for these 4 black cards in my hand. And say go. That's an incredible card. That might be the best removal I've seen so far. Yeah. Yikes. Boom. Proliferate. Nope, no proliferate, excuse me. Are you going to kill your own creature? Ah. Sure. Here's the... Wow. Well, just do something. Boom. Nope. What are we doing? So, and just look. I mean, I have 5 cards in my hand. He has 2. This is the penalty for another Char Forger. This is the penalty of splashing, is what this is. Because, yep. Sure. Okay. Could have used you a while back. But might as well just get the Grimnark out there. Whatever that is, get rid of that. There you go, like that. Hold! Hold! Sure. Is that Grimnark just going to hold it down right now? Hold it down? I'm surprised you're not just getting in there. Love it. Love it. Let's just keep throwing out our fatties. Get out there. Hold. Hold. Oh, I love that main phase, yeah. Keep pitching. He's like, I need removal. I got to get through these fatties. You do need to get through them. Oh, there's one. One fatty down. You got it. Try to punch through. Gonna try to punch through. Another swamp would be good. Another swamp, please. Yep, he's like, can I sacrifice these guys to get more gas? That's what he's doing. And yes, sir, I will give you more gas. You got it. Get your counters. Get all your counters. Yep. All of the counters. Hallelujah. So, yeah, I mean, it's just get on board. Do I get in for 4? Feels like it. Is that trample? It is trample. Enters the battlefield and the creature is put. Yeah, get in for 4. That might feel a little greedy, but I like it. That's what we're here to do. That is what we are here to do. Sure, love it. Sure. Just start pitching everything because you're on a 4-turn timer, bruv. And I'm going to Infectious Inquiry, drop out that Scourge. Got some gas. Interesting. Interesting. Take the 3. Triple block. Remove 3 oil counters from it. I'll take the 3. That seems dangerous, but we'll get that Charforger off the field. Lifelink, thank you. Sure. Awesome. Decisions. It feels so dangerous to go down to 5 with this 4/1 trampler on board. What's the other option? We run out the Scourge. We get in for 4. We say go. That doesn't feel great. I have removal, right? Anoint with Affliction. I mean, if we're going to inquiry, we should do that first, right? And then run out the Scourge. We have a lot of blockers. Like, I don't know. I think that it's like this is going to keep getting bigger and bigger, and I think you do it. I think you play out your hand. You play out your hand. Yep. 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 Run out the Raptor. I think so. Run out the Raptor. Play out the Surgical Bay. Get in for 4. That's what we want. Sure. I love it. He's like, give me something to punch through. Sure. Sure. You got it, dude. Go ahead. Yeah, that's what I thought. Awesome. Here we go. Run out the gardens. A non-token artifact you control. Nothing I have is an artifact. But we just play out our hand. Get in for 4. I mean, you get in for 7 unblockable. Is that game? No, because that's 10. You can't proliferate. I don't want any of these cards. Run out your hand. Get in. Nope. That's 7. Keep up the blocker, right? Because then we'll have lethal next turn. But like, keep up the blocker. That brings it to 8. Or 2. Yeah, no, I think you just keep up the blocker. Don't get selfish. And then we see if we can bring home the game next turn. He can pitch like everything. He can just keep discarding cards. Sure. I love it. Yeah, he was wondering whether to attack with the offer of immortality, but decided against it. It may not have been bad in hindsight because I was going to double block. Yes! Yes! Let's go! Let's go! With this trash. I will take it from behind. We're doing it. Whew. We are doing it. All right, 2-2 with this garbage. Let's keep rolling. I mean, you know, we're doing what we said we were going to do with it. We're trying to have targeted removal, or just removal generally, excuse me, and come over the top with flyers. That's what we're doing. This looks great. Let's keep that hand and let's do it. Yep. Get that Thrumming Bird on, followed by the Distorted Reality, or Distorted Curiosity, excuse me. Yep. Thrumming Bird. Excuse me. Yeah. Incisor. Sure. Just gonna do that. We're gonna play that Divination. Sure. Say go. Can even play the well, the Raptor's coming in. Sure. You got it. That's helpful. That is certainly helpful. Do that. Play out the raptor. The gladiator, we can annoy it with affliction, which is exiling. I almost like that. Like the just get rid of that 3/2. Run out, or just we can get on board with the get on board with the flyer. Just get the board presence. Hold on to the removal just in case. We can take 3 from that Hive Master and take a Toxic too. Sure. Rude. That 1/4's just got a big butt. Yep. Hold it down, dude. Hold it down, Raptor. I love it. Run that out. Yeah, we'll just run out another Raptor. Get the Gladiator online. I think we can get in for 1 if so desired. Because we can make it, let's see, 3/3, a 4/2. Yeah. You sure? Yep. In hindsight, maybe I pop one of those counters because I have the Azuri coming in. Feels like that might have been right. But who knows? What do I know? Feels like that could have been right. What are we doing, sir? Sure. That's a great card. Target creature 3 mana. Wow, nothing, huh? You just wanted to throw it out there? Sure. That's what I love. That is what I want to see, is just locking you down. No, thank you. Yes. And then just exiling that. I love that. Yep. Thanks. Boom, 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 boom. Should I just get weird? I think so. Let's just get weird. For 6? Yep. 1 land would be super dope. Why did I not attack with the Thrumming Bird? And then I would have proliferated. God, I'm so bad. Slow down, dude. Because I should have, well, may not be the end of the world, but still. That should have been that hummingbird going in there. Because we're trying to have these, sure. Yep, even more the case now. But hey, what are you going to do? Sure. He's like, I might as well. And I hear you. You might as well, right? This is why this gladiator. Oh no, is it Menace? No. Here we go. Yep. Get your might. Only 3 or more poison counters. You have no poison counters. You got it. Incredible. Kind of? Not incredible at all? In fact, terrible maybe? Um, I really want to have more counters on this guy. So, I think we're just getting in, right? And then I don't even want that thing to be sacked. Like I don't want him to sack that for the reason that it's just going to give them an opportunity. Well, let's just go ahead and we're going to get in them with the Raptors here. Doing that. What's the plan, Stan? Sure. Just take the 2, right? Um, and I think honestly, just we're gonna get rid of that. Get rid of your stupid might. Sack a token. I don't want your poison counters, dude. Sure, exactly. Yep. And then do I even want to throw out the stalker now to avoid doing that? Maybe. Oh, this is tough. Or I'm just sacking 1 to, then that guy's gonna get lifelink. I really want to have the land. Ugh, say go. That thrumming bird's gonna just bite the dust here right now. It's going to bite the dust. And it's just again, like it's the game is so different. Well, not so different, but it is different if these each have an extra counter on them, right? If that thrumming bird had gotten in there. So it's just these little things matter, man. You got to pay attention. They matter. These things matter. Sure. These things matter. Land. That's it. All right, go ahead. Get on out there. We will pay 3. Auto pay. Yep. Yep. Incredible. Incredible. Yep. Did I miss? May have missed one, right? Eh. I should have gone down to make that 4, perhaps. That's okay. Sure. You're tapped out right now, dude. Sure. Yep. See if anything that's lifelink? No. A mesmerizing thing would be huge. Sure. Another mesmerizing thing is kind of where I want to be. Oh my god. That's so sick. Oh, the game's so easy when you top deck, right? Yep, draw the card. Dope. Yes, yes. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this game, but I will take the wins. We're moving on up. Gold 3. Just had to call out a mesmerizing dose to make that run 3-3. We're turning it around, folks. Turning it around. Taking this garbage, running 3-3. Here we go. Keep it going. Let's see if we can make it 4-3 like some of the other ones. Wow. So without the mesmerizing dose, what? I'm coming in and dropping him to 5 or 4? Yeah, I mean that was a huge top deck. That may have been what took the game, right? Just a huge top deck. Give me 1 sec, excuse me. Just doing something. Just a moment. Here we go. Yes, that looks great. 3-3 with this thing. All right. Salvaged a little bit of the draft. Excuse me. Yep. Get the puppet. Venser corpse puppet. All right. Let's go ahead then and run out the land. Get in for 1. Take your poison counter. Get the gladiator. Next turn is the testament bearer. Here we go. Sure. Take 2 poison counters. That's a good card. Just kind of bricks everything that I got, right? Toxic 2. Whenever 4 mana for a 1/5 Toxic 2. Whenever a creature with Toxic deals combat, that gets an additional poison counter. Pretty good. Pretty good. Do I just run out? I think so. Just run this thing out right now. And then hope to proliferate later. Or we just wait. I think you just run it out now. Can't do it. Would have been better to attack first, then run out the creature, right? Sure. It's interesting. I've been playing this game so long, many years, and I'm still just awful. Time to keep working at it, but it's just interesting. Sure. Run out the land. Yep, play the Grimnarch. Discard a card. Yeah. Say go. We need some of them flyers. That 4/4 flyer would be good. But we can start getting in there with this 5/5 Grimnarch. Just start getting in there. Sure. Look at these big old toxic things. Play the Prophetic Prism, draw the card. It's not anything that I want. Do I just get in for 5, or am I just saying go and chilling? I think I'm just saying go. I mean, he's double blocks, right? And then I'm saying, yeah, just I don't like my attacks here. It's so there's a lot of 3. I mean, I've seen a lot of 3 color decks in the format, so I've noticed that. Not only is my deck 3 color, right? I feel like almost every single match I've played has been with decks that are 3 colors. It's pretty interesting. Sure. Sure. Now what? What would you like to do, sir? Or madam? Mr. or Miss Voldrayak? What's your plan? Sure. Oh, not looking for lands. Say go. 25. Not looking for lands. Sure. Charge of the Mites is real good.